Welcome to Golf Training Hacks video. We're doing tabletop pose and a few variations. We're gonna actually get the hips and the shoulders into the action today. So this is something that you would do after you've warmed up or done a cardio workout. You don't wanna jump right into this. We are rotating the spine and you wanna make sure you have a little heat going, a little energy. So here we go. We're gonna come to all fours and I have a towel. You can use a blanket or a towel under your knees, but when you're doing a lot of work on your knees, sometimes we have a very cushy mat here, but you want to make sure that you protect the knees and you don't want to feel any pain in them. And if you are, then we need to adjust that. But I recommend starting with a prop under your knees today, and we're going to come up and forward onto all fours. We're going to ground into the fingertips, especially the pointer and the thumb here. We're going to have a neutral spine. We're going to have the hips up over the knees, and we're just going to do a few gentle cats and cows. And what we're going to do is we are going to inhale as we look up and open our chest, and we're going to exhale as we bring our navel to our spine. And this is kind of warming up, and this is really always a great warm-up and also a great pose and a great series to do, so to counter all of the standing and seated poses that we do during the day that we don't even think about, that keep our spine very stiff. So this is moving the fluid, and if you can add the breath, then it's really wonderful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a thread the needle series so that we can add the shoulder in a little bit here. So we're going to take the arm, and I'm going to start with my right, and we're going to open it up and open the chest up, and then we're going to thread the right hand under the left side, and we're going to come down on this shoulder. And if it's not available to you, then you can certainly use the prop of a block or a book and bring it down, your shoulder right on that block. That's how you would do that. For me, it's available. So I'm going to raise up and inhale, and I'm going to exhale and thread through and come down. Remember here too, you don't want to collapse. You want to keep the navel up to the spine. You want to keep the shins down to the ground. Keep the toes pointed back. I mean, here you can introduce the tucked toes if your toes need that, but for stability, it is nice here to feel that grounding, and you definitely want to really focus on breathing into the shoulder and the stretch. And I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to release down. And now I'm going to do it on the other side. Raise up the left hand, open the chest, and come back through. And then we're going to come back up. Inhale to lift up and lengthen. And exhale to see if we can get some more space. And now when I come down here, you can see a little bit more how it's looking. So you want the forearm flat down if this is all available to you. And another variation you can do here is you can tiptoe the fingers forward and get a little more space under the shoulder, a little more movement and rotation. It's not going to be available to everyone. Again, you're pressing down into the ground with the shins and through the opposite shoulder. And if it's available to you further, you could take a little bind here and open that shoulder up a little more. Now, I do feel some resistance, but nothing is painful. Everything is comfortable. And if I breathe into it, I'm actually opening and twisting my spine in a healthy way. Again, navel to the back of the spine. And you really do want to keep working on the hips and the neutral pelvis while you're twisting the upper body here. Okay, you're going to carefully come out, bring the forearm and the palm back down, and you're going to come back out one more time. And we're going to come back to our tabletop. And that was a variation of tabletop, doing thread the needle. You could also extend the arms forward or take a half bind, and you could do both sides. And breathe. Remember to inhale and exhale, and especially into the shoulder as you're working that rotation.
So if you found this helpful, we'd love you to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up, because we want to get our message out to as many people as possible about improving movement quality. So tell all your golfer friends, and you know what? It's not just really for golfers. A lot of people can benefit from improving their movement quality. So thanks for watching.